Let us discuss about otic hydrocephalus. What is this otic hydrocephalus? Otic hydrocephalus is a raised intracranial pressure is raised intracranial pressure with normal CSF findings. With normal CSF findings. That means there is nothing wrong in the composition of CSF. There is just increased CSF pressure, right? So why there is increased CSF pressure? Let's discuss. See, initially there is middle ear infection, right? When there is middle ear infection, this middle ear infection will cause inflammation of lateral sinus, right? Lateral sinus, or it can if the infection goes further, it can also result in inflammation of superior sagittal sinus. When there is inflammation of lateral sinus, it can result in the obstruction, right? It can result in the obstruction of venous drainage, right? When there is inflammation of superior sagittal sinus, it results in disturbance. It results in the disturbing the function of arachnoid villi. As all of us know, what does arachnoid villi do? This arachnoid villi, they absorb CSF, right? But here, due to disturbance in the function of arachnoid villi, due to inflammation of superior sagittal sinus, it results in the accumulation of CSF, right? That results in increased CSF pressure, right? So both these things will result in increased intracranial pressure. Clear? So as there is obstruction to the venous drainage, it results in papilloedema, right? In the eye, right? It results in papilloedema of eye. Papilloedema, right? So there is increased CSF pressure, right? Due to this, what we can see is headache will be there, and diplopia will be there. Papilloedema, nystagmus. Okay, all these things will be there. Okay, so how will you treat this condition? As there is increased CSF pressure, we have to drain, right? We have to drain it. Repeated CSF lumbar puncture can be done. Or we can give medical treatment, like we can give acetazolamide, right? We can give acetazolamide. And if there is infection of middle ear, then we have to treat the infection in the middle ear. Treatment of middle ear infection, right? So all these things should be done. So let's revise it once again. So initially there will be middle ear infection, right? This middle ear infection, what it does is it causes inflammation of transverse sinus or lateral sinus, or if the infection is severe, then it can lead to superior sagittal sinus, right? These two results in increased CSF pressure, that results in headache, diplopia, nystagmus, okay, papilloedema. All these things will result in. Okay, thank you for watching.